Greetings children. In this video lesson we are going to look into some of the MCQs from the lesson Indigo. As you know, as according to the new pattern of CBSE board examination, there are two types of MCQs will appear from each lesson. One is extract based and the another one is lesson based. So in this video lesson we are going to look into the maximum extract based MCQs. After that, in the second video you will get lesson based MCQs. Now let us look the extract based MCQs from the lesson Indigo. Read the extract given below and choose the most appropriate options for the questions that follow. The extract is: under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate but resolute. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar, and somebody had probably said, speak to Gandhi. So this is the passage and it is followed by 4 MCQ questions. The first one is, who was Rajkumar Shukla? Look at the options here: a peasant, a resolute man, an illiterate man, a sharecropper. So you are asked to choose the most appropriate. If you check this answers, all are correct. Yes, he is a peasant, he is a resolute man, and he is illiterate man. But the most appropriate one is sharecropper, because he went to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system or the sharecropping system in Bihar. So he is a representative of the sharecropping community. So that is the most appropriate answer. Second question from the same passage: what was the purpose of Rajkumar Shukla's visit to the Congress session? Purpose of visit: to meet Gandhiji, to complain about landlords, to complain about landlord system, to show his resoluteness. What is the right answer? Yes, it is not meant to meet Gandhi or to complain about landlords. To complain about landlord system is the right answer. Look at the third question. How did Rajkumar Shukla come to know about Gandhiji? Gandhi was as famous as now. He wore barrister's uniform. He met someone there who had a knowledge of British landlord system. Somebody suggested him about Gandhiji. How he come to know about Gandhiji? Somebody suggested him about Gandhiji. The passage clearly mentions that. Look at the passage. Somebody had probably said, speak to Gandhiji. Fourth question from the same passage: how did the sharecropping system establish in Champaran? Establishment of sharecropping system: by the compulsion of the British officers, maybe. Peasants had no other option to find a livelihood. Because of that, the sharecropping system came there, maybe. As per an accord between landlords and peasants, yes, it evolved as it is. It came up as it is. So how did the sharecropping system establish? It established through an accord. Accord means an agreement between landlords and peasants. So this is the right option. Now go to the second passage. This is the second passage. It was an extraordinary thing in those days, Gandhi commented, for a government professor to harbor a man like me. In smaller localities, the Indians were afraid to show sympathy for advocates of home rule. This is the extract. First question. Gandhi was talking about whom in the passage? To whom Gandhi was speaking about in this passage? Rajendra Prasad, Professor J.B. Kripalani, Shukla, Professor Malkani. If you are thorough with the textbook, it is about Professor Malkani. This is the right answer. From the same passage, second question. Why do you think people afraid to show sympathy for home rule advocates? It's your opinion. Why do you think people afraid to show sympathy for home rule advocates? They don't have enough money to go to the court. No possibilities there. They are illiterate and unaware of their rights. Maybe. The British took them in custody. Nowhere in the story, nowhere in the lesson says about this. Blamed for supporting the advocates of freedom. Who blamed them? It doesn't say anything about in the lesson. So we can assume it as they are illiterate and unaware of their rights. This is the right option. Question number 3. Who are the advocates of home rule as referred in the passage? The advocates of home rule. All the lawyers of India, the freedom fighters who want to establish rule of the land, maybe, all the supporters of freedom fighters, all supporters of that freedom fighters, people who want to stop foreign rule. So who are the advocates of home rule? First only, first and second only, second only, second, third and fourth only. Look at the second one. The freedom fighters who want to establish rule of the land. The first one is not there because all the lawyers of India, we cannot say all. Some lawyers may be there or most of the lawyers will be there, but we can't say all the lawyers. So first option is not there. So freedom fighters who want to establish rule of the land. Yes, there is a right choice. All the supporters of freedom fighters. All supporters of freedom fighters are advocates of home rule. Yes, it is a positive statement. People who want to stop foreign rule. Yes, these people are also advocates of home rule. People who want to stop foreign rule. So, second, third and fourth. It is the option D. Second, third and fourth. Come to the fourth question. What picture do you get of government servants of British India from the passage? Government servants. What picture do you get of them? They don't have any right to protest against the government. Nowhere in the lesson or the passage says about this protest. They are afraid to get their salary. Are they afraid? No. They will be prosecuted without any reason. Nothing the lesson says about their prosecution or something like that. They can't support any home rule advocates with any kind. So the lesson gives us the idea that they can't support any home rule advocates with any kind. Any kind of support they can't extend to the supporters of home rule. That is the thing we learn from this passage. Come to the third passage. He said, I have come to the conclusion that we should stop going to law courts. Taking such cases to the courts does little good. where the peasants are so crushed and fear-stricken, law courts are useless. The real relief for them is to be free from fear. These are the words of Gandhi. Look at the first question. What sort of cases are talking about in the passage? The kind of cases that Gandhi was talking about in this passage. Cases of sharecroppers, cases against the landlords, maybe cases against British people, cases against the freedom fighters. No cases against the fighters, cases of sharecroppers, not simply about sharecroppers cases, against the landlords, not cases against the landlords, cases against British people. This is the right option here. I have come to the conclusion that we should stop going law courts, taking such cases. What sort of cases? Here, if we analyze this case, we can find that from one side Indians and the other side the Britishers. Indians versus Britishers. It is not a simple case of sharecroppers or against the landlords. It is a case against the British people. So this is the right option. Second question from the same passage. Why do law courts seem useless? They are controlled by British supporters. Maybe one reason. Because the peasants are fear-stricken. It could be the second reason. The peasants are crushed by the landlords. Yes, that is also a fact given in the passage. They are illiterate to go to a court. Even though they are illiterate, they engaged lawyers and went to court. So this statement is not true. Let us check the answer. First, second and third only. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Come to the next question. What is the solution Gandhi talking about? Free them from fear, maybe. Educate them. It is not there. Encourage them to file case in another court. Nowhere in the lesson Gandhi says about this. Engage their cases with good lawyers. It is also not said. So the right option is free them from fear. That is what the solution Gandhi talking about. Fourth question from the same passage. What was the circumstance that forced Gandhi to say law courts are useless? What is the circumstance? A slight difference between the previous question and that one. Why do law courts seem useless? The law courts seemed useless because of these reasons, and here the question is, what was the circumstance that forced Gandhi to say? What was the circumstance? When he considered the cases of the sharecroppers, yes, it was the situation there. It was in this circumstance Gandhi was forced to say that law courts are useless. The lawyers' cases of the peasants, no such cases are there. The cases of landlords, nothing. The case against advocates of home rule, no such case is there. Look at the fourth passage. The officials felt powerless without Gandhi's cooperation. He helped them to regulate the crowd. He was polite and friendly. He was giving them concrete proof that their might, hitherto dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. First question, why did the officials feel powerless? Why they feel as powerless people? Answer, Gandhi was against the arrest. Not because of that. The crowd turned violent. Nowhere in the lesson says that the crowd turned violent. So this is also not the correct option. The peasants started demonstrating in front of the court. Yes, this is a fact given in the passage. They challenged the power of the court. Did they challenge it? They did nothing except demonstrating in front of the court. So the right answer is third one. The peasants started demonstrating in front of the court. Question number 2. Who had dreaded the might of the Britishers? The peasants alone, the lawyers, the government officials alone, the common folk of India. The right answer is the common folk of India. They had dreaded, till now they had dreaded the power of the Britishers, the might of the Britishers. Come to the third question for the same passage. How did the Indians challenge the might of the rulers? They fought against the Britishers in many places. No such thing is given in the passage. They never say a word against the Britishers. Nowhere such a statement is given in the lesson. They demonstrated in large numbers in front of the court. Yes, it is there. They raised slogans. Did they raise slogans? No. So the only right statement from the passage, how did the Indians challenge the might of the rulers? It is, they demonstrated in large numbers in front of the court. Look at the fourth question. Why did the author say that the might remained unquestioned? Why did the author say that the might remained unquestioned? Till now, the power of the Britishers remained unquestioned by the Indians. Why? Answers: nobody yet protested against the rule. May be right. Remained unchallenged by the officials. Nothing says about the British officials in the lesson. No one has the right to challenge it. It does not say anything about the right or no right. Britishers are so rightful to implement the rules. Are they rightful? If so, why people demonstrate in front of these courts? So what is the only one choosable option from this one? Nobody yet protested against the rule. Nobody had the courage to protest against the rule. That is the right option. This is passage number 5 from Indigo. Gandhi never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. He saw the cultural and social backwardness in Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. He appealed for teachers, Mahadev Desai and Narihari Parikh, two young men who had just joined Gandhi as disciples, and their wives volunteered for the work. Several more came from Bombay, Pune and other distant parts of the land. Questions. What was Gandhiji's style of agitation here? What was the Gandhian style of agitation at Champaran? It depends on political end, economic gain, consider social and cultural backwardness, sharecroppers' welfare only. So it was not only the welfare of sharecroppers. So the options first and second is not there. Second only. First, second and third. All the above. We can't say all the above because sharecroppers' welfare only. That was not the only purpose of Gandhi's agitation. His style of agitation depends on political end, economic gain and social and cultural backwardness. removing social and cultural backwardness. So the right option is C. Look at the second question. What did Gandhi do to eradicate the cultural and social backwardness of Champaran? He gave an action plan. Did the lesson give anything like action plan of Gandhi? No. He summoned people from the lawyers community. Did he summon people from lawyers community? No. He hired people from outside. Did he hire people? No. He urged for voluntary help. So what he did was he urged people for voluntary help. So that is the right option. Third question from the same passage. Why was Gandhi not content with large political solutions? Gandhi was not satisfied with the large political solutions alone. Why? Options. Gandhi was not a politician. He came for settling the economic dispute. He was a pacifist. He wanted upliftment of the people. Why was Gandhi not content with the large political solutions? This is not correct. He came for settling the economic disputes. Not only the economic dispute, he was a pacifist, that is true, but nothing related with the passage. So he wanted upliftment of the people. Upliftment here means the all-round development of the people. Not only political solution, he wanted to uplift these people from the backwardness of their social and cultural situation. So the right option here is fourth one. Look at the next question. What were the things Gandhi and men did for eradicating backwardness in Champaran villages? What they did, the volunteers and Gandhi in Champaran, to eradicate backwardness in Champaran villages? They started colleges. Did they start college there? No. They started some schools. Doctor was appointed. Yes, they appointed doctor. Lessons of cleanliness were taught. Yes, these lessons were also taught. Distributed clothes. Nothing says about distribution of clothes in the lesson. So two evidences are there. 2 and 3. Where is it? Option number B. Second and third only. Look at the sixth passage. Gandhi never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. He saw the cultural and social backwardness in Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. He appealed for teachers. The same passage that we discussed in the previous question. Another set of questions. Let us check the questions here. What was Gandhi's main concern? Was it his own political growth? No. His desire for everyone's liking? He had no such a desire to get the likings of everybody. Economic solutions of any problem? Not only that. Removing social and cultural backwardness. This is the answer for what was Gandhi's main concern. From this passage, let us check another set of questions. What does Gandhiji concern tell about his nature? Second question. What does Gandhiji's concern tell about his nature? He was a thoughtful person. Yes. He was a selfless worker. Yes. He was a focused politician. Yes. Then the option is all of the above. This is the right answer for this question. What does Gandhiji's concern tell about his nature? Look at the third question. Gandhiji appealed to the teachers because they. Why do Gandhi appeal to the teachers? are the most intelligent community? Can we say like that? No. Are the most vulnerable class? Are they vulnerable? That much disgraceful? Can instill the lesson of cleanliness among villages? Maybe. Can easily be convinced for anything? No. Can easily be convinced for anything? Can teachers be easily convinced for anything? No. Can instill the lesson of cleanliness among villages? So, third is the right option. Question number 4. At which place did he want some development? Champaran town? Not. In all the villages? No. In Bihar? No. Champaran villages. So, at which place did he want some development? He wanted some development in Champaran villages. Children, like this, every lesson you have to prepare extract based MCQs, and after that you have to also concentrate on the lesson based MCQs. Subscribe this channel and press the bell icon to get the lesson based MCQs of Indigo. Thank you.